Retirement has always been one of the important financial goals. But because of the fall in interest rates of PF and PPF, many people have become unsure on where to invest. Financial advisors are advising people to invest in NPS or the National Pension Scheme. Is it compelling enough, and should one consider saving through NPS for their retirement? To understand all about NPS, we are joined here with Babar Zaidi, editor ET Wealth. So let's go through how to invest in NPS. There is also tax benefit for NPS. Could you please take us through that?
Yeah, the tax benefits, are of the NPS are unmatched. The kind of benefits that the NPS gives is not available anywhere else. So in a way, NPS is not competing with other tax saving options. There are three ways you can save tax under NPS. One is 80cce, where you can put 1,50,000, but that 80C, that comes under the overall umbrella of 80C. And many people might have already exhausted that limit through other investments, whether it's PF or whether it's insurance or whether it's school children's fee. NPS may not add any tax benefits there, but there's an additional 50,000 available to you under 80CCD 1B, which is only for NPS investments. So that means 80C 150, 1,50,000, and another 50,000 under 80CCD 1B. This is available only for NPS investments. Now, there's a third way also. If your company is giving you an NPS benefit, where it will put 10% of your basic in the NPS on your behalf, then that is a tax deductible. You won't be taxed for that. Well, so what companies do is they bring down your taxable allowances or something and put 10% of your basic in the NPS. So for the company, it doesn't matter. It will not affect the companies at all. It will, instead of giving you a special allowance which is taxable, it will give you that same amount in the NPS, and it becomes untaxable. So if you have a basic of say 50,000, the company can put 5,000 on your behalf in the NPS every month. Now that 5,000, had it come to you as a special allowance, you would have been taxed for it. It would have come to you after tax. So it would not have been 5,000. Here, the entire 5,000 is going into the NPS and going and sitting in your account. This is over and above the 150. The 50 was over and above the 115 ATC. This is over and above the 150 and the 50. So this is the third way, the third layer of tax savings through the NPS.
So what is the minimum amount one can put in it?
There's a minimum amount you need to put in the NPS every year. That's 1,000 rupees. But there's no maximum amount. There's no limit. Unlike in the PF, where now they have put a limit of 2,50,000 of your own. Beyond that way, it will get taxed. And there's also a limit for how much your company can put. Beyond 10 lakh, it will get taxed. Here, there is no limit. So for high income earners who have that kind of surplus, this is a great idea to save tax.
So is it like PF, which is exempt?
No, unfortunately, in the NPS, what happens at the age of 58 when you retire, or at 60 maybe, your corpus, if it is 60%, you can take out tax-free. 40% will be compulsorily put into an annuity. An annuity will give you a pension for life. You have a choice of where to buy that annuity from. You can buy it from any of the insurance company. Now, why did they put this limit? Thing is, a lot of people, when they get their retirement benefits, they tend to spend it on certain things where they should not be spending at all, like child's marriage or building a house. So the government, the PFRDA has said that at least 40% of your corpus has to give you a monthly pension. Now, here also you can choose the option of which insurance company you want to buy the annuity from. Okay, suppose at the time of maturity, you have a corpus of 1 crore. 40 lakh of that will have to be put into an annuity. Now that 40 lakh will give you roughly a monthly income of around, I would think around 20,000 rupees or a little more. There are 3 or 4 options out here. In fact, there are 7 options. You can opt for that after my death, the 40 lakh principal comes back to my family, to my legal heir. Or you can say, no, okay, I don't want that money. Just give me a monthly pension till my death. If you do that, you get a higher pension than when you have chosen the option of money coming back to your legal heir after your death. There's also an option where you say that, okay, after my death, my spouse gets 50% of the pension that I was getting. Incidentally, this pension that you will receive will be fully taxable as income. But keep in mind that after retirement, your overall income would have gone down. So the pension that you're getting will be taxable, yes, but whether you will be in a very high tax bracket at that time or not, you have to consider that also.
How has NPS fund done since its inception?
An aggressive investor who would have put a lot of money, they say around 60% in equity funds and 20% in gilt funds and 20% in corporate bonds, would have earned, in the long term, double-digit returns, which is very good, around 10 to 12%. But that is because he put a lot of money in equities. Now, equity markets right now have done exceedingly well in the past 5 and 10 years. That doesn't mean they will continue to do so in the coming years. However, in the long term, if you're looking at an investment horizon of 15 to 20 years, it is always better to have a reasonably high exposure to equities, because that asset class can give you a very attractive return, which corporate bonds and gilt funds may not be able to do.
We have seen markets come down substantially from their highs of 60,000, which has touched 53,000 something, right? And we have seen interest rates increase also from RBI. So if there is an option for people to change their asset mix, what are financial advisors suggesting right now?
From what is appearing is that you ain't seen anything yet. This is only going to go worse from here. From what I personally feel that markets are not going to go up in a hurry from here. Having said that, a flat market for a long time is actually good news for investors in equities, for long-term investors, not for short-term investors. Keep in mind, bull markets make you happy, bear markets make you rich.
What is the best time to start NPS?
Best time to start NPS was yesterday, but if you still haven't done it, you should start now.
Thanks so much, Babar, for explaining all the nitty-gritties of NPS. We'll keep doing more videos like this. Please tell us if you like this video. If you think we need to work on something more, please put that in the comment section. Thanks for watching.